Virgo, please let your woo-woo out a little bit. We need woo-woo in every field. Like, just because you're here with me does not mean that you have to become like a tarot reader or, a metaphysician in any capacity. I just need you to let your woo-woo out in your current profession, and that will help you flourish in a way that you don't really have to understand. But I promise you that just by being your most authentic self within the field you're already in, you will thrive beyond thriving. Let's unpack this. But I really would love for you to let it out a little. Let the woo-woo show. Yeah. I'm just letting my alien show a little bit more, my more magical self. But at the same time, when you're here with me, you recognize that I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Come from corporate. I don't have to unpack my entire resume with you. I know that you've already done your research on me. So you're here with me. That does not have to be a secret. Being woo-woo is not like, okay, we're talking about the full moon eclipse that we have coming up. I'll just start over, which is in Scorpio, in your third house of communication, language, early learning, short trips. The South Node has been purging through this fucking house for a little while now. We have all this excitement. The sun is in Taurus over here in our house of quest, adventure, higher education, long distance travel. Mercury's retrograde over here. We have like intense energies happening on this axis, our third and ninth axis, which is an educational axis for you. So I'm sure that you're feeling good about that. The reason I say letting your woo-woo show is because it's you. I genuinely don't feel, Virgo rising, Virgo sun, Virgo moon, that you have the desires to change every single component of your life after you have your awakening. I just don't have that vibe from you. But what if we put like a little bit of the lens of metaphysics and woo-woo over whatever it is that you do normally? Let's unpack that. What do you mean by that, Sarah? Say you work in the healthcare field, or you're a nurse, or you are a trash carrier, construction, service, secretary, whatever it is that you do, whatever you do. What if you came in to work one day and people are just like, hey, what's going on? And normally you're just like, oh, you were like, wow, I had this wild dream last night. Yeah, and then when I was meditating this morning, I just like found acceptance. Yeah, I'm just having a good day. I'm feeling good inside myself. Yeah, I was in traffic, but the person in front of me probably was trying to rush to the hospital. Their wife was probably having a baby. Like, who am I to get in their way? I just leave it at that. The people that you've been commiserating with for a while literally won't fucking know what to do. It will be uncomfortable for them. I know. But tomorrow, someone else might come in and say, oh my God, I had a dream. Then I was hanging out with my grandma. She's been dead for 30 years. How fucking cool is that? And Virgo, you can be like, oh, interesting. You get to teach and lead by example. But you already know what's up in your field. You already know what's up. You already know what's up at work. You already know, like, you're fantastic at what you do. You understand things from your eagle's perch. Like, this isn't a language that I have to tell you about. But, like, what are you afraid of? What are you scared of? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This third house is about, short trips, your immediate surroundings, but also at the same time, the first time when you were a kiddo, you learned what your boundaries of communication were. I usually give the parable of the first time that I heard the word fuck at school. So I went home and, my mom was undoing my hair. I said, Mom, what does fuck mean? And she stopped undoing my hair, whipped me around, and slapped me across the face. So that created a fucking portal where Sarah swears like a fucking banshee sometimes. So, you're here with me. There's a level of woo-woo that you've really accepted. When did it die? When did it die? And, this could be, parental stuff. This could be sibling stuff, grandparent stuff. But, an acquaintance gave me this story once, where when he was a boy, he's in his 50s now, 60s, when he was a boy, he saw an alien. And he'll never forget it. He was with his mom at the time, and he's like, I was laying down in bed, and I was a very, very young boy, and my mom was in this bed, and I'm here, and I wake up, and I open my eyes, and I see this sweet gray alien, a little gray, big black eyes, just smile, like not smiling, but like giving a love-filled intention, not there to hurt me. And I'm a little boy, and I see it, and it's beautiful. And it's a moment of connection and grace and beauty. And then he goes, and then my mom woke up, saw the gray, and freaked the fuck out. And so obviously by, the vibration of the room going to a fear-based vibration, the alien itself just dissipated. It was just not able to be seen. It was still there in a different dimension, but just couldn't be seen by the boy anymore. And, the man had said, to this day, if you ask my mother about it, actually, he's in his 50s, 60s. She has passed on, I believe. So bless her soul. But at any time in her life, when you asked her about it, she would say, yeah, I saw it and I don't want to fucking talk about it. End of conversation. She acknowledged that it was there. She saw an alien, but she refused to participate in the conversation. It was too much for her. So for that man, he carried that moment with him his entire life. And when he told me the story of it, it was as effortless as if it was yesterday. So I share that story with you, Virgo, because if you are here with me, you are a leader in whatever community you are in. You are of service to the world, but you also shine a little bit. There's also an aspect of you that is more magical, that is more metaphysical, that you would like to incorporate into your everyday life. That is what I am here to offer you. These are your first moments, your first steps. So I would love for you to try on one thing, and I want you to do this in the mirror first, try it on at home, and say, this is what I'm going to say that is a little bit outside of my realm. Or it's kind of like the verbal communicative equivalent of, tomorrow I'm going to wear really funky socks and a really funky bow tie, and they're going to be ostentatious. And you'll be shaking wearing those funky socks the first day. But then somebody will comment, they'll be like, oh my God, I love your socks. And you're like, yeah, thank you. This is the same thing. I know it's not about the external validation, but I promise you each time you say it to yourself in the mirror, it will become easier. So by the time you say whatever it is that's magical, I had a dream about grandma, I, got an oracle deck of cards, or, I'm, watching this cuckoo pants astrologer alien chick on YouTube, and she's just saying all these things, and just like, use me. Yeah, use me. So I'm following this chick on YouTube. You gotta see her. She's just cuckoo pants about cuckoo pants, but she knows a thing or two about a thing or two. So it's like kind of worth the time. Let me go first for you. That's fine. But I would love for you to find a pinky nail of woo-woo, a pinky nail of your practice, whether it be meditation or whatever it may be, to just start sharing a little bit more in your everyday life in a way that feels safe for you. Mama, it's just going to really be advantageous for your career. Yeah. Just if everything in the world is energy and we're making our energy small, you're telling some version of God somewhere, don't pay me the amount that I want. Don't give me the big house that I want. Don't give me the promotion that I want. You can't lie to energy. You can't fucking lie to God. I'm just saying, we're incorporating the woo into our everyday, and the sun's going to be in our house of legacy for gem season. So it's like, and public life and career. So like, give it a try. See what happens. See what happens. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a few months. You'll get the promotion. You'll get the thing that you want. You'll get the good things. But don't play small anymore. You're not small. I need you woo-woo in every single reality. I need you woo-woo all over the place. All right, I'm just going in circles now. Ciao, Virgo. I'll see you in a few weeks.